Dear friends, this is the second episode of Buniyadi Badlav. Buniyadi Badlav is a very important issue now in our country. Buniyadi Badlav means the basic change. What should be the basic change in the country, in country's administrative system, in the country's geography, in the country's population growth, and in the country's relationship with neighbors and international community. Every government department, whether at the state or at central level, must have a change. There must be a change in every department and every ministry. The basic change must start from the Ministry of Finance. You will be surprised that why I am talking about Ministry of Finance. See, just like running a family, the running a country also need a budget. If a family does not have sufficient money to maintain the weekly, monthly or yearly budget, the minimum expenditure necessary for the survival of the family will not be existing. In the same way, there must be a necessary minimum budget for the survival of the country, and just the survival is not important, just the survival is not sufficient. The country must have sufficient budget to go ahead for modernization and strength, gaining further strength. Unfortunately, none of our state finance minister or the finance minister of the country at the central level have any thought of it. Their planning is not clear and their expenditure also not clear. My simple thing is that Government of India at the central level must bring a reform in the taxation system of the country. The recently introduced GST is not much extent successful. We need a simple reform. That is a minimum taxation from every family to start with. We can say this as a family tax or family security tax. It's very simple. This will give the government a clear picture of the financial condition of every family of this country. Unless we come to know that how many families are there in the country and how many new families are coming up every year, and what is their economic condition, what is their job or business, we cannot bring growth in the country. When we talk about सबके साथ, then we have to think of it. सबका हाथ सबका साथ, it should not be a phrase. I hope the Modi government, who has already spent 3 years in coming into power at the center, will consider this very seriously. That how to increase the revenue in the government without giving much burden to any family. We needed transparency in the budgeting system. To start with, let there be a budget that is a family taxation system, based on family taxation system in a basic category where every family will have a similar amount of budget. Before I go for the budgeting system, let's define what is a family. As a teacher, as a student, as a lecturer, and as an educationist, I feel a family must be only with husband, wife, and children below 18 years, or widow with children below 18 years, or widower with children below 18 years. At any rate, when a child is married to someone, that child should be considered a family, new family, with his better half, that is, with his husband or wife. The country must register every marriage that takes place every year in the country. Immediately, so that the yearly growth of new families could be very easily understood. At the same way, the existing families should be redefined. There should be a clarity. Now with the science and technology, it is possible that we can include every family electronically by giving in their hand a smartphone. And access to the government department to ask them question or necessary information. To bring reform in the taxation system, I request the Modi government Let's find out if every family is connected or having with a smartphone or not. If not, they must be given a smartphone, and they should first be connected by the finance department. In this second episode, Buniyadi Badlav, I conclude herewith. If you like my video, please share it to your friends, well-wishers for the development of these countries. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.